Hello everybody. Hello again. I am Kyle, and here on my channel, Pensando Inglés, I make videos of real, natural English to help you learn my native language, okay? I speak real native English in a way that you can understand, okay? And today we are going to use stories from the Bible, la Biblia, stories from the Bible to help you learn English, okay? So, today I am going to read for you one of my favorite stories from the Bible, okay? And an interesting fact, I love this story so much that I have a tattoo of it, okay? I have a tattoo of this story from the Bible. This is the story of David and Goliath. You guys say David y Goliat, okay? Are you ready for one of my favorite biblical stories? It says, David fights a giant. Even though you might be little, God can use you in great big ways, just like he did with David. When David was a shepherd is somebody who takes care of sheep. When David was a shepherd boy living in Bethlehem, an army of Philistines showed up outside of town to fight the Israelites. The Philistines wanted to make the Israelites their slaves and brought their not-so-secret weapon, a 9-foot-tall giant named Goliath. You can see how tall Goliath is. Okay. I dare you to send someone for me to fight, Goliath yelled across the valley. No one can beat me. Most of the Israelites agreed. Estaban de acuerdo con Goliat. He's huge, the soldiers said. None of us can stand a chance. Young David, however, with his sheep, he thought differently. His father sent him to bring food to his older brothers and the other soldiers. When he saw the giant Goliath, he wasn't scared. He was not afraid at all. He protected his family's sheep, from wild animals all the time. Who is this big oaf, and why are you putting up with his insults? Okay? David asked the other soldiers, ¿Por qué están dejándolo insultarles? ¿Por qué? Es un idiota gigante. King Saul, he heard what David said to his soldiers and he sent for him. Immediately, David volunteered. He said, I will fight Goliath. At first, King Saul refused to allow David to go into battle. But David, he told the king, the Lord who rescues me from the claws of lions and bears, will also rescue me from Goliath. So Saul gave David permission to fight the giant. He even offered to let David use his royal armor, But David knew he could fight better without armor. David went down to a nearby river. He went down to a river and he gathered 5 stones, 5 little rocks. And he uses these stones to protect his sheep. When David showed up to fight with his sling, this is a sling, the weapon of David, the sling. When he showed up to fight with his sling and his shepherd's staff, Goliath laughed. Ha ha ha! Am I a dog? You come to fight me with a stick? You come at me with a sword and a spear, But I come at you in the name of the God of Israel, David said. As Goliath ran to attack him, David quickly placed a stone in his sling, spun it around in fast circles, and then released it towards the oncoming giant. Wham! The rock hit Goliath right in between the eyes. And down he went. David won. David won. The Israelite soldiers, they cheered. Yeah, David, 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 David. They cheered as the Philistine army ran away in fear. Okay, guys, that is the story of David and Goliath. And in this book, at the end of each chapter, there's a little prayer, So I am going to read the little prayer to you guys, okay? Dear God, thank you that you can use us to do big things for you. Amen. Okay, my friends, I hope that this video was useful for you. Give me a like, okay? Dame un me gusta, por favor. Ayúdame con eso. Ok, mis amigos, queridísimos, como siempre, muchísimas gracias por ver. Nos vemos pronto.